Please welcome now to the Imus in the Morning program. You know, one time the New York Times, they were doing an article on meatloaf. And as part of the Times style, if they're writing a story about, say, Charles McCord, they would say Charles McCord the first time they mentioned his name, and thereafter it would be Mr. McCord.
Right.
Or whomever. In the case of meatloaf, they referred to him as Meatloaf. And then throughout the rest of the article, it was Mr. Loaf. Please welcome here to the Imus Morning program, Larry the Cable Guy. Good morning, Mr. Guy.
Well, it's good to speak to you, Mr. Imus.
How are you, sir?
Well, I got to tell you, went to Denny's late last night, and this morning my Glade plug-in started a carpet fire. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. But I ain't doing too bad. We had big family reunion the last 10 days here at the house, and just got home. I took my brother and his wife and 4 kids to the airport this morning. They leave Friday. Oh, this family. Here's how bad my family is. We were going to order pizza last night, but we couldn't get anybody to deliver it because everybody that delivered pizzas was at the reunion.
Talking with Larry the Cable Guy. By the way, his new album on Warner Brothers Records, A Tailgate Party, is being released today. Recorded before 50,000 people at Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. How was it doing stand-up for 50,000 people?
Oh, I'll tell you what, my stomach, I was so nervous. I could have pooped through a screen door and not touched the wire. I'm not kidding. The nerves. It was awesome. I will say that. And I was kind of concerned about that because I'm a one-liner timing type guy. Mm-hmm. And I'm like going, man, 50,000 people, how's this going to work? It turned out unbelievable. This CD is really funny. It's nonstop from the beginning to the end. I bet there's over 300 punchlines on it, but it was a blast. And I got to thinking, well, even if I sell 17,000 tickets, that's a good show. But in a stadium, it's going to look like you're tanking. So I was kind of worried about if we were going to get the crowd. And then I was shocked to find out we sold all 50,000 tickets in 3 days. So it went really well. I'm excited about it.
You know, Wyatt still has those tow truck toys you sent him.
No, does he still have? Well, you know what? You tell him to get ready because Cars 2's coming out in 2011. We started that last Tuesday.
Well, he's still a big Larry the Cable Guy fan, but he's getting a little older now, and he's moved on to Cody Old and Travis Brazil and all those rodeo guys. You know,
yeah,
so.
No, I hear you. Old Brazil, I'm always on with old Cody Old and Brazil when we do the rodeo show out there in Las Vegas at the NFR.
Yeah.
What's his name again? The rodeo clown?
I don't know.
Well, he's got a show that we always go on and do out there. So I always run into them guys. Well, those aren't bad guys to follow.
Oh no, not at all. So.
They don't got as many toys out as I do. So he can't get their toys, but
and they're not funny.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm a huge rodeo fan. I actually lost my virginity on a stick horse many years ago.
Don't you own some bulls or have an interest in a bull rider? What is it?
Yeah, I do. I've been involved in rodeo for many years. Of course, my sister was huge in it. She retired actually at the NFR after 16 years. Nobody could stay on her for almost 14.
That's not funny.
She was actually good. But I do got some bulls. Like in the PBR, I got Chicken on a Chain and Booger Butt and Get Her Done and Smokey and Gappy Joe.
Oh, man.
And so I got 5 of them. I enjoy watching them buck, and so I've been involved in that for a while. You know, I sponsored a cowboy named Tater Porter for a long time, and he just retired last year. So it was funny. His traveling partner, Tater's traveling partner, was a guy named Spud Whitman. So it was Tater and Spud going down the road.
You know, we spend 4 or 5 months a year out in New Mexico, and I was driving along I-25 there, and I saw a big old, speaking of Tater, I saw a big old billboard for Ron White appearing at some casino there, so I figured, well, he hadn't killed himself yet. So.
Yeah, no, Ron's, I'll tell you what, that Ron's funny, but he can drink, no doubt about it. Oh, Ron's, I always tell everybody, if you go see Ron's shows, if he's doing 2 shows, go to the second one, because he's incoherent, that show, and it's a lot of fun. It's hilarious.
What else going on in your life?
Well, we're just hanging at the house. I got to tell you, this is kind of strange. I've got a cousin that's a hippie, and he told me for his birthday a couple of days ago he wanted incense. And that night, I guess his cousin climbed into bed with him, and I heard him yell from downstairs, I said incense. So that was kind of a strange thing. And then we went out to eat. We all did go out to eat, me and some of the family members. We had a big we always have a family tug of war at the house every year for its tradition, And this year it was everybody on my dad's side of the family against my sister-in-law. And I got to tell you, she wins every year. She's unbelievable. She runs on diesel, I'll guarantee you.
I was trying to remember, talking about Larry the Cable Guy, whose new album is out today, called, by the way, CD is the cover's worth the price of admission.
No, boy, I'll tell you what, we found those couple of local girls got in there, and they were my referees.
Well, they had a couple of fairly nice-looking young women, Larry, and I hope you're still married. Well, of course you are, so.
Well, yeah, I'm married. My wife, Kara, she's awesome. I will say this, though, Don, I was mad at her last night. She didn't want to make love to me, and then I informed her I still had some rollover minutes.
I was trying to remember whether you or Foxworthy or Ron or who married the Playboy Bunny, but.
Well, you know what? In our minds, both our wives are Playboy Bunnies. But they weren't officially Playboy Bunnies.
Oh, they weren't.
But, no, they could be, I tell you. And I'm not saying that just because she's listening to me either.
You're living the dream, Larry. I mean, it couldn't happen to a better guy. I was telling somebody here, it might have been people listening to the radio. So we're going to Fox, in a couple of weeks. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, I know. Shoot, I'm looking forward to it. No doubt about it. And by the way, I saw your entire interview there with Hannity. That was good.
Well, thank you. I like him, don't you?
Yeah, I do, but you got to tell Sean, I tell him all the time, he's got to get rid of the denim jacket.
Well.
Every time I see Sean when he's not working, blue jeans and the denim jacket.
Yeah, no, he came out to the ranch with his wife. His wife, by the way, speaking of Playboy Bunny, that's a pretty good-looking woman there.
Wow, see, no, I've never seen his wife.
Oh, Joe, man. Well, if you're Sean Hannity, Charles is...
he's a hunk.
Charles thinks he's a hunk. It's all a little uncomfortable making those kinds of remarks about men.
Yeah, I'm not really going to make that call either.
Yeah, that's just not someplace not a road I want to go down or up.
Charles, you got your opinions, but we'll keep ours to ourselves.
Yeah, I think Larry's a hunk.
But yeah, he does. He's got his... he's riding. Put him on a horse. He's got tennis shoes on a horse. I don't know, but he did all right.
He did okay? Did he ride all right?
Oh, no, he's great. So kids liked him, so.
But that was good. But he just makes me laugh all the time with that denim outfit.
So you're on tour now, are you?
You know what? I picked my tour up October 1st, and we'll go through about the middle of December, and then wrap that up, and then start again in January. But I'm going to start October 1st. I'm going to start touring with this CD tailgate party, and boy, I'll tell you what, I love the jokes on this thing. Every now and then you write jokes, and then you put them on a CD, and then you kind of wish you would have saved them because you like doing them so much, But every time I put jokes on a CD, I try to ease them out, as the year goes by, so I can replace them with something new. But I got to tell you, it's going to be hard replacing some of these because I like them.
I see you're going to be at Mohegan Sun, which is one of our favorite places up there in Uncasville, Connecticut. Mitchell Edison Group, we love those folks.
Oh, man, the Mohegan Sun's a blast, and I always have really good shows up there. And I'll tell you the thing about Mohegan Sun, people are hooked on that Keno. I remember I was up there at the Mohegan Sun, and this one woman goes, I cannot believe this. And I said, well, what's wrong? She said, I have never seen the Keno numbers come up in order like that, 1 through 8. I'm like, you're on the elevator.
Let me cough here.
But it was, that Mohegan Sun has always been real good to me. I'm looking forward to going up there.
I'm having a coughing fit, Larry. I'm sorry, but.
Oh, are you? Were you listening to Bill Engvall CD?
I was up at Mohegan Sun, and I was talking to Mitchell Ellis, guy runs the place, and Kenny Chesney was there.
Okay.
And I look out. I was up in the room on the top of the hotel. It's all glass, beautiful hotel. Well, and I see Kenny Chesney's his bus and all the other buses